In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. On the internet, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the A-Team. You got to turn the music off, Darryl. The music's still playing. I hear music.
Okay. We good?
Now we good.
How y'all doing? We live in all parts of God's creation from California to Ohio on a snowy night. Welcome to the show. Ain't no need in wasting time, brother. How you feeling? And let's get down to business. God,
I feel great. I'm sitting here eating some popcorn.
And I'm smoking a cigar.
Because this is Masterpiece Theater.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm just enjoying the show.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shout out to all of you that are in the chat. God bless you. Thank you guys for joining us. Of course, we're going to be dealing with the Dwayne Youngblood situation tonight as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. I don't like it when people try to play on my intelligence, Darryl.
Playing in our face.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't either. But thank God we deal with the things called the facts over here, don't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get my notes out.
Yeah, well, I can share my screen in a little while.
Go ahead, brother.
But shout out to all of you. Let me get over to my channel. Hold on, because I ain't even said hello to all of you guys that are probably over there. I apologize for that. Y'all give me a second while I get over there.
There's so many people in here. I don't want to miss nobody. Louis Franklin, Betty Yellow.
Mm-hmm. I know.
SWP 215, Tina Wick, Sweet Pea, Money No Love, Gerald, Lynn Pearson, Charity. Ooh-wee. Welcome to everybody. I don't want you to think I'm skipping over you. There's so many people popping in. Y'all please click like. Thank you. On all our channels. Thank you. Because we live from 3 channels tonight. Please click like.
Yeah, and shout out to the 18 members, former and past, present. Shout out to all of you as well. We're going to get into some things tonight. Shout out to all of you on the Mad Church Disease channel. Make sure, I normally send out some notifications. Shout out to Moni No Love, Gerald. Shout out to you, Lynn Pearson. Shout out to you as well. Cheryl, Burnett, Sunkiss, Charity, all you guys. Thank y'all so very much. I really appreciate you guys being here on tonight.
Yeah.
Darryl. I didn't go live yesterday, you guys, because I was just tired.
Me too. I wanted to. Yeah, I did. Didn't I go live? Damn.
I don't know I think you went live earlier in the day. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. I did 2 lives. Yes, I did. I can't remember. I was half asleep. But anyhow, I wasn't going to do nothing today. And then you was like, man, we need to do something Friday. I was like, yeah, let's have fun and laugh. And then my phone just started going off at my job. They was like, Darryl, go check Pacer. Then I go check Pacer and I get this page and a half letter.
Hey, y'all beloved. Good to see you too.
Hey, and I get this doggone page and a half letter and all these middle school pictures as attachments. And I'm like, oh.
Did you call them middle school pictures?
Look at me when I was on the junior usher board.
Yeah, he think he talking to church people. He don't know he's talking to a judge, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then it gets worse. Then I'm listening to shout out to Vincent T. Hill, and people all in the chat talking about, well, Bishop Jakes then going after one of Bishop Jakes' lawyers going after Google to get 4 people's channels, help with shutting 4 people's channels down. So I'm thinking, oh, this got to be a rumor. So I Google searched it, NBC News. I put the link in the chat. They ran the story.
Right.
And other outlets, credible outlets, all the U something daily, that British newspaper, they running the story. I said, uh-oh.
Well, there, I mean, as we move forward into the future, we're most certainly going to have to make some adjustments on how information is being presented. And let me just tell you why. It's because none of us, a lot of us, are no longer going to NBC, ABC, CBS to get news. A lot of us are getting all of our news, you guessed it, right here on our cell phones. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it's important for the information that is coming out on these platforms to be accurate and to be have gone through some type of check, because
Right.
if you know what I know, and we all know, those of us who are over here, we have all experienced over the last year a YouTuber and some YouTube uploaders who have constantly and consistently been making accusations against TD Jakes. And
Yep.
and you just imagine if you're a public person, which we both happen to be at this point,
Mm-hmm.
people just putting out stuff and saying stuff, and I've experienced it. And for the most part, if it's not true, you just kind of, you just let it go, right? but
Yeah. He
if
just
you
like, yeah.
but if you make your money off of people's perceptions of you, per se, it would be a very difficult thing to have to deal with somebody who's blatantly lying on you and spreading falsities about you. It would make for a very, very difficult situation.
Yes, it would.
Yeah,
And, but you got the key thing when you sue somebody, you got to prove that their lies cost you money or
absolutely.
cost you some kind of damages, financial and otherwise. Not just that they hurt your little feelings, but that they hurt your pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. And
And
let
what they say got to be a lie.
yeah, and let me just say this. And let me say this. This is the opinion of Mad Church Disease, not the no, Kathy, I didn't go on last night. I was tired. Yeah, I
Excuse me.
didn't go on last night. This what I'm about to say is the thoughts and opinions of Mad Church Disease, not
Mm-hmm.
of Darryl D. Moore or the Darryl D. Moore channel. This is my own personal thoughts. Dwayne Youngblood, if your story is true, I still don't like your ass. And let me tell you why I don't like you. I'm tell you very, very clearly why I don't like you. You are a twice convicted SA offender. You came out and tried to say that the reason why the abused became the abuser, which was the title of you guys' stupid video that you put out, and you and this YouTube uploader have not provided a shred of evidence. I don't care if you have affidavits from 7 people that you have told this same story to. It means absolutely nothing in my view. It is a big nothing burger. I don't watch masterpiece theater. This is not something I'm impressed with.
Uh-uh.
And that's me saying it nicely. A shout out to Ann Brock. Thank you so very much, Ann Brock, who happens to be a member, as well as Gerald, happens to be a member of the Mad Church Disease channel. Thank y'all. Now, Daryl, I don't. You just stop me and cut me off, Daryl, because you know I'm pissed off. So, but
Go
just go
ahead,
ahead.
man. This Friday. This Friday. He's a level 3 sex offender. A level 3. That means he's an imminent threat to society walking the street.
Lynette, I believe that Daryl had a cigar in his mouth. He's a cigar smoker. That's why they
Yeah, I
call him the
smoke cigar
cigar
blogger.
vlogger.
Yeah, I got that name from other people, that cigar guy. So I turned it. I said, cigar. I smoke cigars and I'm a vlogger. I'm the cigar vlogger, and the rest is history. And I drink dark liquor. Yep, I sure do. But a tier 3 sex offender. He is such an imminent threat to society. They not only have his picture on the sex offenders registry, they have his address, his car, the type of car he drives, the license plate number, and where he works on the internet.
Well, did
Because
you
they
see?
have to know where he's at all times.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you where he works because basically, based on the letter, he only works part time. Let me just
Mm-hmm.
ask you:
Mm-hmm.
is it at a church?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, no, no.
That was
No, he
going to be
can't.
my.
With the conviction he has, he can't be around churches or schools. He ain't supposed to be.
Oh, okay. So he can't be around children at all.
He can't be within so many 1,000 feet of a
Oh,
school, churches, schools, place where anywhere where a kid's gonna parks. So basically, he got to be out in the woods somewhere, or he got to be in a remote area. He got to be in a remote area.
Oh, yeah, that's very, very interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. Uh, well, yeah, I could care less. I don't believe your story, Dwayne Youngblood. I think that you're full of malarkey. I think you and the podcaster are full of malarkey. I think that this entire situation is just to extort money, and this is my opinion, out of this man. And your faulty plan has fallen to the ground. And the reason why your plan has fallen to the ground is because your wonder powers will never be able
Never
to
activate.
activate at all. Based on what I read today and what's out today, you, sir,
Ooh, are in
idiot.
and in big trouble.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Oh
Okay,
my
Daryl,
God.
I'll share my screen. We can get started. Let me see if
Go
it's gonna
ahead,
let me.
brother. Go ahead. It
Um,
should it should let you put it up because I'm in the car.
all
I'm
right,
still
let
at
me
work.
see.
Yeah, I'm still at
Here
work
we go.
until another hour.
Mm, mm.
Because if not, I can read that letter. It ain't but a page and a
But I
half.
think you have to push a button in order for them to see it on the screen. You're gonna have to. It's got to give you yeah,
Oh,
cause
okay.
yeah, you got to do to do.
You sent it to
Mhm.
me?
No, it's up. The thing is up. I've already shared my screen. It's just waiting on you to give me, I guess, permission or
Let me
whatever.
see, because I'm doing this from the phone. Y'all be patient with me. Don't cuss me out.
No, I won't.
Layer settings. Okay, I gotta go back. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh,
Excuse me.
yeah, because it says present. Okay, there we go.
You got it?
No, I'm waiting on you. I'm gonna show you guys this in a minute. Hey, Kelly Hayes, good to see you here as well. Latrice Harmon, good to see you. Lynette Jenkins, good to see you as well. Come on in the room, y'all. Please like and share. Share this on your social media. This is gonna be a long. I know I ain't even gonna make it long for y'all. I'm not even gonna make it long for y'all.
I'm trying, Marcellus. Bear with me,
Okay,
because I'm
because
doing
it's
this. I'm
all
doing this
right.
from my phone.
It's fine. It's fine. That's why I said when I get ready to go live a couple of days before Christmas. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it from my phone, but I got to be careful where I do it. What's up? I am human first. Good to see you.
Say I gotta. Let's see.
Did I
Dang it.
pour all my water in here? I did. I better slow down. I am drinking that water. Mm,
Hmm.
I need me some more. Hallelujah.
Media assets. What am I doing here?
It should be where it says present. Do you get that
Yes.
option or no?
Uh, dang. Hold on here.
Well, don't trip, Daryl. Okay. Don't trip. Don't trip. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'm just gonna read it to y'all. Because what's gonna happen, I can make another video where I go over it with them where they can see it. So let me stop my screen. You all, Dwayne Youngblood has submitted a response to the judge. I'm sure. Let me go ahead and read this to you, and we'll probably edit this video and we'll put it up on the screen for you at some point. But
Uh-huh.
here we go. I want to read this to you, and we want to go over this. Dwayne Youngblood. He says, "Dear Judge Stickman, okay, first of all, I don't think a man who has been twice convicted of SAing folks should have to have a judge named Stickman, but that's a whole nother matter. Y'all know who I am. You just changed your layout. That probably would have been good if I was
Mm.
sharing my screen. You want me to try it again or no?
We'll try to remember. Keep on
Okay.
reading. I'll figure it out.
All right, here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. God, I even hate to read this. I am writing as the pro se defendant in the above caption matter to respectfully request a 30-day extension to respond to the complaint and to file an anti slap motion. Now, first of all, Mr. Youngblood, you did not respond in a timely fashion, so much so that TD Jakes had to send a message to the judge. Hey, Terry Hughes, good to see you. And you pretty much, I believe, have exhausted your time for that. But now all of a sudden you're requesting a 30-day extension. I have questions, Daryl, because according to what we know, uh, uh, the lawyer Tyrone Blackass, he sent a letter to Bishop Jakes, a demand letter asking for money
Six
and
million dollars.
$6 million. So you and your lawyer, or a man who was posing as your lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
you guys pressed on the gas in your request for $6 million. So you shouldn't need time, 30 day. No, you should need 30 more days in order to prove your case, sir. You should have already compiled all of your evidence and had all of your information and being ready to move forward when you sent the letter to Bishop Jakes at that time. That would
It-
be my opinion.
right? And then it was said that you had plenty of money.
Right. And you said that you had money, but let's go on. I am currently in the process of attempting to retain local counsel. However, I am only employed part time. So now you're a part time employee, but a full time liar.
Mm.
Securing legal representation has proven to be financially challenging. I just think, in my opinion, sir, you're lying through your teeth. And now you want the judge to feel sorry for you by simply telling the judge that you're only employed part time. But everybody rich.
Everybody rich over there, and we part of the section of YouTube that nobody watches, and we're
Right.
poor.
Right. And I do believe that Lynn Pearson just made a valid point. Didn't the court offer an extension to him, but he declined it? That's
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he declined it. But now
Now
all of
he
a sudden,
wants it.
now he wants it. Could that be possibly because the people that you are conspiring with are now all flustered and looking for extra time in order to get your stories together? Because even based upon what you sent to the judge, sir, I can drive school buses through this paperwork that you have today, sir, because has holes all through it.
All the way. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Tanika Shanette, or should I call you Neek Neek? I love Vincent has a new name for her. He calls her Neek Neek. I just love that every time I hear it. But anyway, y'all know I have a crazy sense of humor. Okay, let's go on. He says, I'm only employed part time. Securing legal representation has proven to be financially challenging. I believe an extension would provide me with the necessary time to obtain appropriate representation and to prepare a thorough response and anti slap motion to dismiss. Now, for those of you, and let me do this, and I'll come back to the anti-slap part of this because that's not going to work either. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I'm not a lawyer, but
Hmm.
I'm not a lawyer. All right, I'll get to the anti-slap. Well, no, we can talk about it now. Anti-slap stands for the strategic lawsuits against public participation and is a legal term that refers to laws that protect people from meritless lawsuits that threaten their First Amendment rights. These laws are intended to prevent people from using the threat of lawsuits to intimidate those who speak out on matters of public importance. Understand, key word there. Okay.
Hmm.
And anti-slap laws typically include protection for speech, clear statements of protection for speech in certain areas of public importance. Early dismissal, a legal procedure for quickly dismissing a slap suit. Attorney's fees, a way for the defendant to recover attorney's fees and court costs incurred while defending against a slap charge. Let's go back to the first clause of this. It is protection from speech, clear statements of protection for speech in certain areas of public importance. And that's going to be based upon the way that the court defines that. And you would have to have case law to back that up. And that's another reason why you're going to need an attorney.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And as of December 2020 of 2024, 28 states, the District of Columbia, and one U.S. territory have enacted anti-slap statutes. In addition, lawmakers have introduced the Free Speech Protection Act. Now, let me just say this: a Free Speech Act is not going to protect you from, in my opinion, defaming uh, and
Slander
and
and liable.
slander and liable. It's not going to protect you, sir. So
Nope.
whoever wrote this, if you guys to me, it sounds like you guys went to AI and asked for some assistance because this is stupid. This is real dumb, in my
Yes,
opinion.
it
This
is.
is, yeah, it's my opinion.
I agree.
All right. He says he's in the process. He says, Your Honor, I have unwavering confidence that the court will discern the lack of merit in the plaintiff's claims. I, in my opinion, Mr. Youngblood, he has a tremendous amount of confidence And I think he has a tremendous amount of merit in this claim. We've clearly been able to see and hear what you and the podcaster have been saying. You've been saying it for a shorter period of time than the actual podcaster. The podcaster's been saying it for almost a year, which I firmly believe constitute a violation of my First Amendment rights. The United States Constitution guarantees that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, which has nothing to do with this case, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, which has nothing to do with this case, or abridging the freedom of speech. Now, when it comes to freedom of speech, you are not free to slander, defame, and all of those other things. So, in your particular instance, sir, it does not apply to you.
Mm-mm. I find it interesting that people are using safeguards that I was ridiculed for using.
I know,
Very,
right?
very interesting. It's hypocrisy.
Yeah, the fundamental right underpins my ability to share my life experiences. No, sir, you did not share your life experiences. You made a specific claim against a specific individual that you claim happened to you in your life. So, no, sir, you were not sharing your life experiences. You were not getting up on this podcast talking about your quote unquote life experiences. What you were doing, sir, is you began with a once upon a time in a far, far, far away place masterpiece theater story, and now this story has come back to bite you in your ass. And I just have to put it that way. I'm very sorry, y'all. Hey, K Rich, what's up, y'all? Kathy, all you guys coming in. Thank y'all so much. Listen, and I'm sorry, you guys. The more I read this shit from Dwayne Youngblood and these podcasters and these YouTube uploaders, the more annoyed I get because this is bullshit. It's just flat out bullshit. It is just to mar TD Jakes' name, to keep him going to court and having to deal with this bullshit. This is bullshit because you guys have not produced one shred of evidence. And I have some other things I want to say about that in a minute. This is bullshit. In
Mm,
support of my defense. Now, this is how he's saying he's going to support his claims and his defense. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I intend to present 7 sworn and notarized affidavits, which will corroborate the facts I have shared for over 3 decades regarding the trauma I endured as a teenager as a result of the plaintiffs' and others' actions. Take a breath. I'm going to read this again. In support of my defense, this is what he says he's going to submit in support of his defense. I'm going to present 7 sworn notarized affidavits, which will corroborate the facts that I have shared over 3 decades regarding the trauma I've endured as a teenager as a result of the plaintiffs' and others' actions. Now, you all take a breath for just a minute. Did the podcaster and YouTube uploader for over a year, and even regarding this story, did they tell us that they had affidavits that were going to prove this young man's case? They said they had evidence that was going to prove the case. They didn't say that they were going to present notarized documents of him rehearsing this story to 7 other people.
right.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Darryl? Do you get what I'm
Uh,
saying?
yes, sir.
You get what I'm picking up? The podcaster said we got verifiable proof. We got proof that he's been paying people off. The podcaster said he's been in talks with TD Jakes' team over for months. And so all of this talking going back and forth has brought you down to this bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not buying it. Let's go on, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Darryl.
But here's the thing: what they don't realize, you can have a sworn affidavit all you want. I'm speaking from experience. Even with you submitting those documents, the other side has the right to cross-examine the person in a court of law.
Yeah. So they're gonna bring their notarized document ass and sit in a stand, and they're gonna get their asses handed to them. That's what's gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Because and then all the facts are gonna get shady gray. Everybody's gonna be in shady green pastures,
Uh-huh.
trying to remember what they actually happened 30, 40 years ago.
And then Bishop Jake's attorney gonna say, Your Honor, we move to strike this document and this witness testimony.
Mhm. Now here's another thing. Here's another thing. Your dates don't even match, sir. You guys' wonder powers is failing you. Let me tell you why it's failing you, because your dates don't even match even in this document, and we're gonna get there in a minute. All
Mm.
right. He says, I have shared for over 3 decades. The affidavits will be accompanied by photographic evidence from the period in question. Now, now, Dwayne
Wait a minute.
Youngblood.
He said 3 decades.
Yes.
He's 10 years off because he's 59 years. He's 58, 59 years old.
Yeah, because he said it's gonna be photographic evidence from the period in question. Well, the period in question was in regards to you getting up from a table and him trying to kiss you, and a bubble bath and a church service where you read the Bible. So let me get this straight. You took a picture in this woman's living room. You, of
Mm-hmm.
course, you don't have a picture of TD Jakes in the bubble bath. The
Mm-hmm.
third thing is you got a picture of you in the church. What does that actually prove, young blood? Nothing.
That you went to church?
And
Does it?
unless you have if you have a Betamax recording,
He
an
said
8 track,
Betamax, not VHS.
yeah,
You went Betamax. That's
yeah, yeah.
crazy. Early 80s. Damn.
Unless you got this on an audio recording, this is not going to go anywhere, sir. Period. I don't care what you say. It ain't going nowhere.
It's gonna go somewhere away.
Oh God, this is ridiculous, Darryl. He said these affidavits will be accompanied by photographic evidence from the time period. Listen, and I want to say this again, Dwayne Youngblood. I don't give a damn about what church you went to. I don't care about you singing in the choir. I don't care about none of that stuff that you done get. You trying to drag us into your story time. That's not what's important, sir. What's important is what you are actually claiming. And I don't want the Mad Church Disease family, and I don't want the folks over here at the Cigar Vloggers family. I don't want you guys to be distracted by all of this bull because this stuff means
Mm-hmm.
nothing. It means
Absolutely.
nothing. It means nothing what he's saying. None of this means anything. Let's move on. He said they will be accompanied by photographic evidence from the period in question, images taken during the month I met TD Jakes and during events at the church where he preached. What does that? What does pictures have to? The pictures don't prove. Okay,
Nothing.
let me calm down.
Take your
Let me
time.
calm. Let
Take
me
your time.
calm down because I want to. You know me. I really want to go in and go ham on this fool. You and
Yep.
you and all of your co-conspirators and your damn brother is dumb as hell. If you all think that this is proving anything, because it's proving nothing. Okay,
Yep.
it's proving nothing. Let me say this. Let me say. Additionally, I will provide documentation of complaints I made for the senior bishop of Higher Ground Assemblies, abundant. Oh Lord, this name, Bishop of Higher Ground, Always Abounding Assemblies, of which Mr. Jakes is vice bishop. Now let me stop. He says he's going to provide documentations of complaints he made to the senior bishop. What does that have to do with the claims you made against TD Jakes?
Nothing.
I have to breathe because this is such bullshit. Darryl,
Mm.
I need to take a breath. You say something right now before I lose my
Uh.
scruples.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and pick up where you left off.
Oh, please do, because I'm getting madder and madder as I read. Thank you, Jesus.
Next line. It says these complaints include a conversation facilitated by Senior Bishop Sherman Watkins between myself and Mr. Jakes during a visit to my church between 1992 and 1993. At that meeting, I directly confronted Mr. Jakes regarding his actions, and he made a revealing admission that supports my claim. What was that admission? What
Right.
was
And
that admission?
and then when they put TD Jakes on the stand and they say, "Well, Mr. Jakes, did you make a stunning admission in 1993 in regards to this man's case claims?" And then if TD Jakes says, "No, I
Oh,
did not make any stunning admission," then what are you gonna do, Mr. Youngblood? Do you have it on recording? Do you have it recorded?
do you have it
Uh,
on a cassette tape? Because they wasn't having CDs back then,
do you
and there
have it
wasn't
on an
no cell phone.
email?
Back in them days, emails had just got big. I think we were still doing America Online. We hadn't even got to the well, Yahoo had just kicked off.
Well, he
Yahoo,
might have had it. He could have had an email in '93, right?
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah. He could
Yeah,
have.
it's gonna be very scarce that he had one because I remember 1993. That was the year of the riots in Los Angeles.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, boy, you going way back. Okay, well,
Hmm.
let's continue on. And that's only what 20 years ago.
No, man, that's That's 30 something years ago, brother.
Okay, so 30 years ago, but he said this happened to him when he was 18. So, but
That's
he was
40, and that's 40 years ago. So we missing a 10-year span somewhere
yeah,
in
yeah,
in
yeah.
that
There's a
line.
there's a 10-year span. There's something missing. He says
Yeah.
at the meeting he directly confronted Jakes. So we don't care that you confronted him. This ain't story time, nigga. You need to present some evidence of the stuff that you're saying. This makes no sense. Go ahead, Darryl. I'm sorry.
It is important to emphasize that I have expressed concern about these events spanning multiple decades in the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Despite my consistent and public recounting of these incidents, Mr. Jakes did not see fit to file a defamation lawsuit against me during any of those years.
Stop. Now, let me tell you why he would not do it, because you were saying it amongst your circle and your stupid friends and the people that were around you that would allow you to say this bull's jive. And in the late 80s, sir, we're supposed to go back all the way to 80s. We're supposed to go down. We're so supposed to go back to members only jackets and Michael Jackson's Beat It and the Pepsi commercial in order to solidify your statements. For real, for real.
Mm, fix it, Jesus.
Shit,
Fix it.
I was drinking Pepsi back then. You know what I'm saying? When Michael Jackson was coming down the stage and his hair caught on fire. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all remember when he whipped his hair?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh hell.
This
Oh,
is some bullshit. Dude, you come and talking about some 1980s. Nigga, we was listening to Donna Summers talking about she worked hard for the money. And Madonna sitting around talking about like a
like
virgin.
a
And you
virgin.
right, and you want us to go way back to 1980.
Hell, the Fat Boys were still together. God damn.
Oh my God, this is some bullshit if there ever was some. But
Was
whoever helped him put this together, they also are stupid. But let's just continue. Go ahead, Darryl. I'm sorry.
this inaction suggests that Mr. Jakes himself recognized the validity of my statements or deemed them unworthy of legal challenge at that time. Yeah, he realized it was bullshit.
And wait a minute. And he said, wait a minute, Mr. Jakes himself recognized the validity of my statements. How are you able to make that assertion, sir? How would that assertion be able to be made and be proven in court that he recognized the validity of your statements? Hmm. Ever
From
given any
40
thought
years
to
ago.
that?
40 years ago.
Okay. Are you okay? Go ahead. I'm sorry. This is some stupid shit.
Furthermore, it is telling that Mr. Jakes actively participated in my 2004 ordination as a bishop in HG AAA, serving as one of the consecrators despite his full awareness of my public statements about his actions.
Stop right there. That says more or less about you, Mr. Youngblood, that you would be willing to be consecrated and ordained in an organization being led by a man that you claim SA'd you. So
Right.
you're saying that has to something to do with him, but it says more about you than it does actually about him, because you decided that you would stay in an organization where you had been SA'd and that you were going to continue to work and to quote unquote serve under this particular man. Because if you were ordained by him and you were inside of that organization, then that means you still had to submit to that individual's authority after you're claiming that you had been SA'd. So if you had been
Uh-huh.
SA'd, sir, why would you continue to submit under the authority of someone in that case? And I know just by me merely saying these things, it should trigger something in you, and and I know that I'm sort of giving you some ammunition that I shouldn't even be giving you, because you guys are not you're not smart enough to foreshadow that far ahead and to think that far ahead. But any lawyer will be able to beat you guys. Oh, listen, over the head with this. Let me just tell you this. Homie the clown could beat y'all over the head with this bullshit. Okay, I just want to tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Homie the clown could beat y'all over the head with this bullshit.
Mm-hmm. These facts highlight the baseless nature of the current lawsuit and further affirm my assertion of truth.
And keep in mind, sir, it is an assertion, and not only that, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're telling the truth. And what we have heard, no jury in America, anybody would just give you any $6 million for this masterpiece story that you're taking. Well, go ahead, Darryl. I'm sorry.
Now, here's the crux of it, though. This is where they try to quote some cases. The legal principle at stake in this case is grounded in the precedent established by New York Times Company versus Sullivan, which provides robust protection for individuals expressing opinions or recounting personal experiences, even if they are controversial, provided they are truthful or expressed without actual malice.
And stop right there. The qualifier is provided that they are truthful.
Truthful.
Okay, that's the first thing. And the second thing is that they are done without malice. You have co conspirators, sir. These co
Uh-oh.
conspirators have been saying stuff for over a year. And individuals, if they see the pattern of behavior, in my opinion,
Mhm.
they can assert that certain individuals have made a concerted effort to go after Bishop Jakes for over a year with these kind of salacious accusations, and they can somewhat attribute that to your co-conspirators and the people that you went and sat down with. And so, and that's just my opinion, and it is what it is. But go right ahead.
Furthermore, in Hustler magazine versus Jerry Falwell, the Supreme Court reaffirmed that speech about public figures related to matters of public concern enjoys the heightened protection under the First Amendment.
Now, what I find interesting is you and Dr. Dingleberry are going to quote Hustler magazine as case law. And if you, for those of us who have lived long and understand what Larry Flint actually did with Jerry Falwell, because
Mm-hmm.
I've lived long enough to understand, in the Hustler magazine, back in those days, he made an assertion that Jerry Falwell was fucking his mama. If
In
my
an
memory
outhouse.
serves.
Yeah, in an
Right.
outhouse. In an outhouse.
Right. First of all, it was satire. That's number one. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, number two, if you follow that case and you understood that case, there were certain elements of that case that Jerry Falwell was trying to assert that was not going to fly, and that's why Jerry Falwell's ass lost. I don't believe that your case, in this case law, even fits in this situation, because you're saying furthermore in Hustler Magazine Inc. versus Falwell, the Supreme Court reaffirmed that speech about public figures related to matters of public concern enjoys heightened protection under the First Amendment. But it depends on what level of the speech that you're talking about and what area of the speech that you're talking about. Not all of the speech was protected, a certain portion of the speech was protected. And see, that's what I sort of lose it when it comes to this kind of stuff, because he's trying to think and he's trying to say in his mind he could say whatever he want to say,
False. And he's
and
protected.
and
And
he's
that's not
protected,
true.
and that's
That's
not
not.
true.
Oh.
And then it says the United States Supreme Court decisions emphasize the paramount importance of safeguarding freedom of expression. Well, you didn't, no, particularly in cases involving significant public interest or personal narratives. Well, first of all, your personal narrative cannot go and cannot walk into defamation. It cannot work into slander and libel. And so, in my estimation, this would not fit now, a suit. And I would also be interested to see when TD Jakes' lawyers shoot this down, because they are going to respond to this bullshit. And I
Oh
can't,
man,
yeah,
are they?
and
Oh.
I cannot
Oh.
wait to read this. And
Monday morning.
I
Monday morning.
I respectfully request the opportunity to include photographic evidence of my forthcoming filings to support my assertions. Well, you better hurry up, motherfucker. That's all I know. Uh,
Oh, bless
Now,
his name.
you guys can't see this on the screen. He put number one, a photograph of himself as a teenager taken during the month that he met Jakes, as if we needed to see a fucking photograph of him. Like, that proves something. That proves nothing. Okay, let's move on. Because I'm so sick of Dwayne Youngblood. This damn stupid story is dumb as hell. The second
Mhm.
picture he put was a photograph of him performing at the church where Jakes was preaching during the relevant time. Just because you show a picture of you singing in the choir and Jakes was preaching proves fucking nothing, you dummy. It doesn't prove a damn thing. It proves that you didn't know how to dress, and you damn sure didn't know how to stand when you were singing the song, because you look mighty zesty in this photograph, if you ask me. But that's
Singing
just
in the
me.
bathtub.
Yeah,
Da-da-da-da-da.
I guess you're not the only twinkle toes around here. Moving right
Oh,
along.
look
Number
out. Look
three, he says here, photographs documenting my 2004 ordination ceremony with Mr. Jakes officiating. So let me ask you this, sir. So you was essayed. You're claiming that you had some sort of sexual situation or whatever with
20 years before that happened.
before that happened, but you were willing to let this man officiate your ordination service, and then you want to come back and tell us that the man tried to kiss you and you just died. That's the part I can't get over, that part. And you want to show us a picture of Bishop Jake standing there like that proves something? That don't prove shit either. Here's what he said underneath the photo. He says, I contend that this lawsuit represents an attempt to silence me and suppress my First Amendment rights, which it doesn't. It's neither it is neither unlawful nor defamatory to truthfully share one's life experiences as I did during my interviews. And no, that is not what you did. No, that is not what you did. You twice convicted essayer who went to prison 2 fucking times for the shit that you did to children and young people and or young folks, and you want us to believe and follow along with your bullshit. And I'm so sorry, sir. You can kick rocks, and you need to do what your lawyers is claiming that the other lawyer told them to do, which was pound sand. Let me move on here. The plaintiff Jakes in the third picture, you all, he says, has used his position to harass and target me throughout the years, and as recently as November the 3rd. Now, see, this is where it gets a little gray, because he has a picture of Jermaine D. Jakes, a message that Jermaine D. Jakes sent to him on November the 3rd, which was the time that him and Dr. Dingleberry did the second interview. So he's now trying to say this was a threat. And this is very important because some people can twist, or they create a narrative, or they try to make something fit into a narrative in order to
Mm-hmm.
bolster their claims and understand their claims. So here's what he did here. He
Mm-hmm.
says, and his son, Jermaine Jakes, reached out to me and threatened me on social media. This
Well,
threat is,
how can we prove that? Because
oh,
that
he
could
has
be
the picture. Oh,
yeah,
he has,
but that could be AI generated
I know it could, but let's go
or
here.
Photoshop.
You know, let's just say it's real. He said this
Okay.
threat is what led me to seek out legal counsel. So let me get this straight, sir. Now y'all got to follow me here. Follow me here.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me. He said that after he finished the second interview and got this text message, it led him to seek out legal counsel.
Mm.
So you're trying to tell us
Mm.
way back in November the 3rd that you sought out legal counsel. So you've been looking for legal counsel since November the 3rd. And all of a sudden, when you get hit with a lawsuit, you do not respond to the lawsuit. And the legal counsel that you had to send Bishop Jakes this
The
letter,
shakedown letter.
this shakedown letter, now all of that counsel has just disappeared. There's no,
Yep.
just gone, just evaporated into smoke. Okay, so Mr. Youngblood, let me give you a little thinking here. If I am a judge and I am reading what you're saying, I'm no attorney, Mr. Youngblood. I'm just a regular YouTube uploader. According to your friend, one of your co-conspirators, I'm just a YouTube uploader, and I have enough intelligence to ask the question. Well, Mr. Youngblood, if you sought out legal counsel since November the 3rd, and that legal counsel was the legal counsel that sent Bishop Jakes the letter, then why did you not respond within the 30-day time period that was given to you in order for you to respond to the lawsuit? Not only that, Mr. Youngblood, if you acquired this legal counsel, then why did you not actually deal with the threat that you claimed that you was
There we
dealing
have it.
with since November the 3rd? Because you said, according to this document, you said I was in fear for my life and my safety upon information and belief. Bishop Jakes and his family have a reputation. Now listen to this. Have a reputation for having individuals who challenge them or expose their dirty dealings disappeared throughout the years. Now I want y'all to hear that. I'm gonna read that again. So now he's accusing of Jakes of being a hitman and making people just disappear. He's simply saying here, upon information and belief that Bishop Jakes has a reputation. Let me be very clear with you, sir. You cannot simply go on reputation. You must go upon facts. And I'm going to read to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, the text message. The text message starts off with 3 question marks. Okay. Then it says, he says, you might be in dangerous territory, Dwayne. Just be careful.
Careful.
To me, I don't read that as a threat. I believe, Mr. Youngblood, that you were dancing around in dangerous territory, and he's just trying to tell you that you need to be careful. If someone sends a message that you might want to be careful, that could be looked at in a myriad of several different ways. He could have been telling you, sir, be careful out there because there's so much stuff going out there that could possibly get you in trouble. He could have just been telling you and been concerned about you in that way. So how does this bolster your claim, sir, that he was threatening to you? Because I don't feel that this is a threat. Let me read the conclusion, Darryl. In conclusion, he respectfully requested the court grant him a 30-day extension to secure legal representation. Now, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, back up to the top. He says on November the 3rd, when the son reached out to him, that's what led him to go out and seek legal counsel. So between
Mm,
November 3rd and now, sir, you're telling us you don't have legal counsel. You didn't acquire legal counsel. You was
mm,
unable to get legal counsel, but yet and still,
mm,
sir, a
mm,
lawyer sent a $6 million demand letter to Bishop Jakes asking him for $6 million. So wait a
mm,
minute. All of this legal counsel is weighing in the balance. So on one hand, you had legal counsel to send a six
mm.
million dollar request, and then on the other hand, you didn't have no lawyer. Dwayne Youngblood, who the fuck you think is this damn stupid? Maybe the brothers that was in the prison with you on the fucking yard when you got your hour to go out and walk out on the grass, surrounded by all those gates, maybe they might have fallen for this bullshit. But people who have, who have been free and have been free the majority of their lives and all of their lives, maybe we've read too many books that just do not let us or lead us to believe the bullshit that you're putting out here. Nigga, kiss my ass. You and your fool who wrote this shit and put this shit together, because this is straight up bullshit. And you go tell your co-conspirator to stop running and to stop hiding. Y'all get y'all motherfucking documents in order, because y'all are going down. TD Jakes is going to mow the lawn with your asses. Period and point blank.
Take a look. It's in a book, The Reading Rainbow.
You stupid motherfuckers. You stupid motherfuckers. Now you done bit off more than you could chew. And now your ass is grass and TD Jakes is the lawnmower. Because I'm telling you, all of this shit that you got up in here means absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, Kathy. But I'm tired of this bullshit. This is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Dingleberry, you are full of shit. You've been full of shit since last year when you were saying all of that Manasseh Jordan stuff, that Bishop Jakes was grooming Manasseh Jordan. Give me a break. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Mm.
And in the words of my mother, you can kiss my pecan tan ass. You're lying,
Yes.
all of you. Just because you showing a picture of these people up in their robes, they preaching robes and these mitre hats, that don't prove shit.
Nope.
And it's, as a matter of fact, with me, it proves that you dumb and you really are not a man. Because ain't no way in the world you could have essayed me and I would have let you ordain me.
And now you're dealing with a man that got money as long as train smoke, and he's coming to get all his licks back.
I hope he rakes these fools over the coal. This don't even take that long to go over, ladies and gentlemen. I believe you gon' fry. They gon' turn the fire extra high. You gon' learn what not to say. They gon' take your black ass away.
Way.
You gonna be living under a store. We ain't gonna hear from you no
No
more.
more.
Your ass is about to go away, sir. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit if I ever heard it in my life.
Your ass in trouble. Oh Lord. And I'm gonna sleep good again tonight because I ain't in trouble.
You
Oh
and your
Lord.
co-conspirators.
Oh Lord.
And you can go over the internet and run to as many ponies websites with all of their multicolored hair talking about they know for a fact that TD Jakes is paying people off. Let me say this for you over here on the
Uh-oh.
Mad Church Disease channel. Let me say this. If TD Jakes is paying people off, ladies and gentlemen, that has fucking nothing to do with your case, dummy. And you don't know what he wrote those checks for, because if those checks have been written and he wrote on the fourth section of the check saying, hey, Vaughn Bryant, good first time listener, thank you so much, Vaughn. Let me say this. You don't know what TD Jakes wrote those checks for. Unless they say in the fourth section, this is for essaying or attempting to kiss somebody or a bubble bath phone call, a 900 phone call. You don't know why he wrote those checks. You just know what the YouTube uploader and Dr. Dingleberry told you. You understand? And by the way, Party City is going out of business.
Our business.
So you better go move your wig order into Timu or to one of them other websites. What's the other website called? Shamu,
Sheen,
Shamwa,
Sheen.
Sheen. You better start ordering your synthetic wigs from over there, because Party City is going out of business, and those Party City wigs, you won't be able to order those anymore. Just in case, I just thought I'd throw that
Mm-hmm.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm sick of you all. This is dumb, Dwayne. Now go run tell that. Go tell your dumb brother that I said your ass is grass. And if they get over into the criminal side of this, you going to go back to jail. And your stupid ass, let me save you some. I'm trying to help you, Dwayne. I really am. You better hurry up and flip on your co-conspirators. Because let me tell you, if this is all you got, is
Mm,
7 affidavits that you're going to bring from some people that you told Masterpiece Theater and Story Time to, your ass is grass, nigga.
mm. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow.
Your ass is grass, nigga.
Mm.
Your ass is grass. I don't have nothing else to say. That's all I got for you today, and I ain't even lying. You and your co-conspirators are full of shit.
In trouble, trouble. You gonna cry in that car.
And all I can tell you is everybody surrounding this. And let me tell you again, I'm not defending TD Jakes. I'm talking about the case, the information that's been presented to us thus far. I just read to you what this man said. This is bullshit. You ain't got no evidence, sir. 7 affidavits, that's all you got. Oh, and some pictures that's gonna corroborate that you was around TD Jakes at the time. Listen, listen here, Dwayne. You better be the one that have the pictures of Bishop TD Jakes holding a peach cobbler in a thong. Otherwise, your ass is gonna go the way of many others.
Mm.
You're about to go the way of many others. You're going to
Mm-hmm.
go down, you dummy. You're not talking
Hard.
to just church people and speaking churchanese. We all have a brain. We use our brain. And for those of you that think
Mm-hmm.
we're repping for TD Jakes, if TD Jakes, this man submits some information that is damning to TD Jakes, then I will come right on here and tell you this ain't good. Now, unless they have some information that TD Jakes, that he emailed TD Jakes and them over there at that organization,
Mm-hmm.
and that man was underage at the time he emailed them, this is
Mm-hmm.
still going to go away. Because based on the dates that you're giving, sir, you were a grown man. You were ordained. And just because you confronted him about something that happened to you outside the time of limitations, I don't know what are you expecting to get from all of this. Oh, I get it. You just wanted us
Money.
to tell your story, and you wanted $6 million to tell us your story.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me also
He
say to
must
all.
think he's Steve Austin, the $6 million man,
No, he think he Ted DiBiase. That's who Ted DiBiase
the
was. He was
million dollar
the
man,
$1 million man.
dollar
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. You think you crazy? What up, MC? What up, Vincent? What up, Kathy? I'm
It,
over this. I'm
it's
over this
crazy.
because this is some bullshit. If I ain't never heard it,
And he ain't playing because he went out and his lawyer that's out in California, he didn't got another lawyer. That's lawyer number 4. He got
right?
a lawyer in California that has put paperwork in with Google, the parent company of YouTube, to get 4 content creators information. Because he
Well,
said they are not helping to stop this lie.
I am gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys personally. I've been thinking about this today, and this is where I get to talk how I want to talk on my own channel, on my own platform. On Friday nights, we get to lay it all out, right? Y'all
Mm-hmm.
listen to me very carefully. You don't just get to say whatever the hell you want to say about people because they're a public figure. These people have a right to protect their name, to protect their reputations, and they have a right to come after y'all black asses when you say certain things. You really do. And
Mm-hmm.
it just makes no difference who you are. Now, if other people can corroborate the story, like
Then
you
it
get
is
let's
what it is.
let me say this. Let me say this. There's more accusations out on Dr. Dingleberry than what you just proved, Dwayne Youngblood, in your responses. You got 7 affidavits. I done seen 3 accusers come up on the internet and make all sorts of claims against Dr. Dingleberry. Okay, so your information is subpar at best, sir. At subpar at best. And I told you the symphonic, harmonious dance that you and these co-conspirators thought you guys were doing was a disjointed boogaloo that's gonna land all you motherfuckers in trouble.
Wait a minute. Disjointed boogaloo.
This is the most disjointed boogaloo bullshit that I have ever read and seen in my entire.
Wait a minute. That don't even go together. Hold on, man. Disjointed boogaloo. That's right up there with a rutabaduki.
I'm just telling you, I'm so over these fools, man. And what's really bad is you're black. You're coming out here and you're black and you're doing this. This is intellectually so horrible. Like intellectually, I can't. I mean, I have a hard time reading this without getting angry because you're playing on my intelligence. Southern Breeze, no, it's not illegal to try to kiss somebody, and it surely isn't illegal to call them from a bubble bath. It really isn't. I'm sorry. This is the most I'm not sorry. This is some disjointed boogalooing that I've ever seen. And Larry, and here's the thing. And Larry, Dr. Dingleberry going all across the internet. He dancing like a motherfucker. Yeah. And he doing the backstroke. Dun, 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 and here we go. We're gonna have some more stuff next week. And it's the most disjointed. This is the most disjointed shit I ever heard in my life. We need to dig up to Jackson 5 and get,
Dancing machine. Watch you get down. Watch you get down. Oh.
because these niggas is
Dun,
boogalooing
dun, 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 dun. Oh.
all over the internet. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I'm over it, bro. I really am.
Oh Lord! And if that criminal case pop off, there's gonna be a lot of people scared because them handcuffs. Because this is a felony. Extortion is a felony. It's a criminal act.
Well, the paperwork has already been submitted. I am human first to the judge for the subpoena. I don't know whether or not the judge has responded to that as of yet, but we all know Dr. Dingleberry's history. He get to running and running. Every time somebody try to hit him with a cease and desist, he go out of town. He go out of the country. He takes his boy toys with him, and then we're supposed to play that game. But I wish y'all could see these pictures. Y'all, and I'm sure there's some other content creators that have shown. I think St. James even showed these pictures. These pictures, Darryl, can you hold that up to the screen? That's the last. That was the text message. Show the first picture of him when he was younger. Talking about during the month he met Jakes. So let me get this straight. You were a teenager when this picture came. According to you, you was a teenager. Oh, okay. So this is when T.D. Jakes was supposed to try to kiss you and proposition you to become his main squeeze that you think is supposed to get you $6 million. Okay. And my thing is, what did you share with the leadership team? Because you said that there was nothing physical that happened to the two of you. So you shared them the possible kiss and
Give
that
me
the
some.
leader.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Wait, and he said he confronted T.D. Jakes about it. When he was, oh, wait a minute, let me see this. Hold on, wait. He said In that other paragraph, he said, "I yeah." Now that's when he was in the choir, and y'all need to see that in color so you can see how he's standing. Mm-hmm. Sir, you was already taking. Lord, I can't say that out loud. You was already taking eggplant at that particular point, sir. So you're not gonna tell me when, because you wasn't even you wasn't even standing flat footedly. Who stands like that, bro? Don't nobody even stand like that. Only other person I ever seen stand like that was Dr. Dingleberry. And that's supposed to be Jake's and all of his garb, and that's supposed to prove something, which it doesn't. Your dates are off, and these lawyers is gonna nail you down on them dates, sir.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a
Don't look
pic.
good.
Yeah,
It don't look good.
it's a Pictionary response. That's what I Am Human first said. Now he says, in support of my defense, I intend to present 7 sworn and notarized affidavits which will corroborate the facts I have shared for over 3 decades regarding the trauma I endured as a teenager as a result
Mm.
of the plaintiffs, plural, and other actions. Well, sir, there is no plaintiffs. It's only a plaintiff. And see, that's the other thing that's got me baffled here. What the hell do you mean plaintiffs? Plural. There's only one plaintiff here, sir. There's only one. And then you talk about other actions. Listen, we don't give a shit about Sherman Atkins, Sherman Williams. I don't give a shit about Sherman Williams. I don't give a shit about Dr. Scholes. We don't give a shit about none of them people. We just care about the
Sherman
people.
Sherman Hemsley. Hell, we don't care.
What the hell you talking about, bro? Focus on the facts of this case. That's all I'm saying. You bet, and maybe he should go ask Sherman Williams. Maybe he should have asked Sherman Williams to help him with this damn affidavit, because all I know is this is some bullshit.
Mm.
And maybe they could have painted, yeah, with Southern Breeze, I guess the trauma of almost being kissed. The trauma, oh, the trauma, I almost died. Mhm. This pussyfooting bastard. Okay, whatever. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to keep you any longer. Darryl, have your way, sir.
That's it. That's it. We Sherman, whatever. Sherman Tank, General Sherman. I don't know. Shit. I don't
Call,
know.
look, wasn't there somebody in Hogan's Heroes named Sherman? Call that Sherman too. Dig up every
Sherman.
Sherman you know.
Somebody.
Shoot, you might need some Sherman after this shit, because this is some
Your,
bullshit.
your ass is in trouble. You need some
Very much so.
Charmin. No, your ass is in
He gonna fry your ass, bro. That's all I know. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we came to say here tonight. God bless every single one of you. Yes, I'm sorry to have to say it and put it out here plainly. I'm the only other vlogger that's gonna do it. Nobody else is gonna talk the way I talk about these church situations this way. All I know is, if Bishop Jakes is guilty of anything, it is he was guilty of hanging around a bunch of twinkle-toed people, and now the gay church mafia is trying to take him down. And they're going on every single platform. I mean, they traveling around. And so all I'm gonna tell you right now is this is some bullshit. And so God help him. God help him. That's all I can say.
I know. Me and you gonna sleep good again tonight. Cause
Oh yeah.
we ain't in trouble.
Oh yeah. This is some dumb shit. If
Mm.
there ever was any dumb shit, this is some dumb shit.
This is some
And
IEP special ed type shit. Short bus with the tinted windows and the wheelchair lift.
yeah.
Shit.
This is where they serve you pineapple tidbits, and they don't let you cut the graham crackers on the line. They go to another classroom and let the people who don't ride the short bus break the graham crackers, because you remember that video I sent you guys this week where the young guy was singing Young Thug song. You know that. Darryl, I wish you could pull up that video. I'm gonna have to share that with y'all another day.
Uh,
But this
uh,
is crazy.
all I'm gonna say to him, Satan done lied to you.
Oh, Satan lied to him big time. Satan lied to him big time. But I think it's really evil. I think it's really cunning of these people to do this the way that they're doing it. Um, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible, ladies and gentlemen. And I find it interesting. He even dated the date December. He dated it for today. Did they upload it today, or was this uploaded yesterday? Because normally it takes one day for this stuff to get
Oh,
pulled
this
up.
got uploaded today.
Oh, okay. So that this guy is really dumb.
Somebody got a song request from you.
She say, "Sing the I Believe I Can Fly." Look, I should have wrote it down because some of that stuff just comes off of my
Right
dome.
off top of our head, right off top of our head. And we just go with it.
But I
But
really believe that food's gonna fry. They gonna turn the fire up on extra high. They gonna teach that fool what not to say. They gonna make his ass go away. He gonna live under a store. We ain't gonna see his ass no
no
more.
more.
He think he working part-time. This nigga is gonna be working at the local Salvation Army, helping people try on old socks and old underwear because his ass is about to go down. If this
Mhm.
is the best he can do, oh no, no, no. And I don't give a care what no vlogger is out here saying. This is dumb. Unless you don't have no emails, if you don't have no audio tape, and you don't have TD Jakes bent over about to enter the into your gates of receiving and into your anal courts with his praise, you is in trouble, brother. You is in trouble.
And into your course of Thanksgiving.
You in trouble, bro. Because
You in trouble, girl. You in
yeah,
danger, girl.
any intellectual person who looks at this, they're going to most certainly have a difference of opinion regarding this, because it don't take a rocket science to figure this. I'm no lawyer. If you're a lawyer and you in the chat, you can offer me a difference of opinion, but I think he would need to have a little bit more to bolster his claims about Jake's, other than the facts that he was at a ordination service. What the hell does that don't mean nothing.
We need emails and bank statements.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Go somewhere. And dude, you a twice convicted. And I'm gonna tell you like this, and I want to tell everybody in the chat, y'all get ready. Because if they give this nigga a dime, I'm starting a petition and I'm contacting and I'm gonna find all of his victims, and we're gonna demand that the victims get all of his portion of whatever he's supposed to be getting from this
Yep.
conspiracy.
Yep.
You think you're gonna essay two young people and you're gonna walk away with $6 million? Nigga, you better go somewhere. Now you want the lawsuit dismissed. That's what the nigga said. Did y'all read? You heard what the letter said, Darryl. Now he wants it to be dismissed. You doing
Mhm.
all of this wolf talking and wolf banging. Why you ask for $6 million if you wanted this to be dismissed? I thought you wanted the public to know the truth, nigga.
Mhm.
Am I missing something here?
Mhm.
Y'all niggas been pushing this shit for over a year, and now all of a sudden don't nobody want to know nothing. Oh, I just wanted to be dismissed. I wanted to go away. Nah, nigga, come on, Cleophas, come
Ain't nobody
on.
come to see you, Otis.
Yeah, we want your cornbread, nigga. We want your cornbread.
You
Uh,
gonna eat your cornbread.
we want your cornbread, nigga. You saying all of this bull? Maybe they don't do that where you come from. But I know some Negroes from South Philly. They it would be a little bit different. We want your cornbread, nigga. Want your
A
cornbread.
three-tier pedophile.
Yeah, and you gonna tell us talking about, oh, you just want the case dismissed all of a sudden. Nah, nigga, come on, come on, come on. Let's meet at the schoolyard after school, nigga. You done demanded my attention. You done got TD Jakes' attention, and now all of a sudden you want to scurry into the digital disco hall with your co-conspirators so you can sing real, real, mighty real.
Yeah. You make me feel
Mighty
mighty
real.
Oh, hell.
You and your co-conspirators. No, no.
We gonna get bad from social media. It's so sad. It's funny. It's funny. This shit is funny. I'm sorry. This is funny all day. Twice on Sunday funny. I don't give a damn. It is funny.
It is funny because I'm trying to tell you, these folks think they're smart and they're so stupid. You are twice convicted, and y'all thought that this was going to be a good idea. You really thought this was smart. Okay, y'all better have more evidence than what you're showing to the public right now. I'm just saying, because right now this ain't gonna work.
Oh shit. They thought this was gonna be a quick. Let's go ahead and get this money, split it up in the basement, and go on about our business. No.
No, I got some other victims that deserve some money.
Mm.
That I think are real victims and who have been victimized. Hashtag, justice for Levantre and justice for the rest of these folks that have been, man and woman enough to come forward and tell their stories. There's some real victims out here, and there's some people who really deserve to be paid. Now, let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
something. If this was so much, because that other vlogger said, "Oh, we don't care about people, and we're just doing this for a click, like, and a view." No, we've helped a lot of victims, and we've helped a lot of people over here.
The two of us helped get somebody out of prison.
Okay, I issue a challenge. I issue a challenge. I issue a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne
Uh-oh.
Young, Dwayne Youngblood, if you care so much about victims and people who have been victimized, why don't you go ahead and send a letter to the judge and tell the judge you don't want any financial compensation or anything from this, and whatever you may be awarded from this situation, you want to give that totally to an organization that deals with people who have been essayed by people such as yourself.
Mm-hmm. Then we might listen.
Then I might consider it. But you just told the judge you want the whole thing dismissed. Nah, nigga.
Mm-mm.
Come on, Cleophas. You said you got proof and you can prove this stuff. Come on.
Come right here. Front and center. Stand up.
I'm over this bullshit, Darryl. This is some bullshit. And I think the Jake's team needs to go after the rest of these co-conspirators, because these people are still in conjunction. And I can tell you still in conjunction just based on this response, this whole response. The reason why they responded the way they did about these 5 affidavits is because they're trying to say once TD Jake sees the names of these notarized affidavits, he's going to get scared and he's going to tuck his tail and he's going to run. I told y'all before, the whole idea was to draw out TD Jakes' mentor and those other people. This ain't got shit to do with TD Jakes. This got something to do with them other people. The people that's a part of the Hawk Chalk Church. What's it called? Hagugaga. What's it called? HGAA, the Hagugaga Church. The higher ground assemblies always abounding. The Hagugaga. And that's what's wrong with all of y'all over there.
Hooga googa. Hooga googa.
It's the hooga googas over there, and they think we hoodwinked and crazy, and we can't see what they doing over here. It's the hooga googas, the hooga googa church. Get away from me with this. I'm done.
You didn't say hooga googa. I'm done with you.
Darryl, I'm sick of these Negroes. I swear I am. I'm done.
I've
I
been.
love the Lord and I love the church. I really do. I was born and raised in it. But see, this is what happens when nobody confronts and stops people who are living in delusion. This man came out here on a platform and said, when the abused becomes the abuser, and he tried to attach TD Jakes and said in no uncertain terms that he became how he is because of what was done to him by others, and i.e. use TD Jakes' name to do it. An almost kiss, a bubble bath, and reading the Bible in the church made this man die. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just over it. You guys got to stop. And I listen to these vloggers. Now, unfortunately, I had to go over there because St. James was listening over there at that other the My Little Ponies place over there, and so I was forced to go over there and listen to that. And even then he was still telling me, oh yeah, I know for a fact that TD Jakes is paying people off. Well, if TD Jakes is paying people off, he paying people off for something that is unrelated to this, and that is not germane to this case. It would be inadmissible, and it would be quite easy to get that stuff not added to the case. So this is dumb. And why you guys always talking about peripheral things that have nothing to do with the merits of the claim that this young man has brought in this up on this case? I don't understand. They just think people are stupid, Darryl.
Yep. They tried it.
Vincent, he didn't have no money. That's why they didn't do no case on him. They ain't, this man ain't got no money. He already telling you he working a part-time job. Darryl, do you know where he works?
Yeah, I got my people on. I got the address.
Oh,
And
okay. Never mind. Never mind.
yeah.
Just say no more. Here's the thing. Well, we'll just say he's working over at Home Depot or Lowe's, and he's only working part time. Because Dwayne likes to surround himself with wood. He loves wood. in one way or another. Y'all got to pick up what I'm putting down. He like wood. So we'll say he's working at Home Depot or Lowe's, okay? And he's only working part-time. Now you a grown man and you only working part-time. Why is that, sir? And you over there with a whole wife?
Mm.
Wait a minute. Ray John said he at the Waffle House. Is he over there keeping all the syrup warm?
I prefer syrup.
Darryl, I'm sick of these ninjas, man. I'm so sick of these ninjas. But we're supposed to be dumb over here. All of us are supposed to be stupid. Niggas, get out of here with this bull.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, they have to know he's registered, Vincent. They got to know he's registered. I'm sure they have to know. And that might be why he's working part-time.
And he's in his mugshot smiling on the sex registry.
Yeah, because he's stupid. He's crazy. Y'all
He's
can't
sitting
tell
there
it.
smiling. A
But
registered sex offender smiling in his mugshot picture.
I made a decision the other day, Darryl. I said, this man is a few fries short of a Happy Meal. Because I would, you know what my letter would have said? When I sent the letter to the judge, I would have said, Judge, I take everything back. Please stop this entire case. I'm done. I wouldn't even gone into this story because this masterpiece theater shit that he's trying to pull over on us. I would have just said, Your Honor, I throw myself at the mercy of
At
the
the
court,
mercy of the court.
and I apologize. You should do what Dr. Dingleberry allegedly told you to do. Throw yourself in the mercy of the court. And I guess throwing yourself on the mercy of the court is like Kendall throwing himself across the edge
Oh shit.
of Dr. Dingleberry's bed, and
Oh
so that
shit.
you got to fling yourself out there and bear yourself out before the Lord
Oh
in
hell.
hopes that you might receive something from the judge.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Oh hell.
Yeah. All of this is below the belt.
Mm.
Every part of this is below the belt. What they doing to TD Jakes is below the belt. I'm over it, bro.
Lord have mercy.
I'm over it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's a lifetime registry. He got to register
forever. From sea to shining damn sea.
Lord, so he's working to get that Social Security. So he ain't gonna get but about $12 a month if he working part time. He ain't gonna get but $12. And look, and if that's the case, you was doing all of this pastoring and preaching, and you mean to tell me you've been preaching and pastoring since the 90s, and you didn't save up any money? You spent all your money. Oh, you had to spend all your money on legal fees when them children they found out about you and them children, huh? Is that what it was? Yeah, y'all got to be kidding. You got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous, Darryl. This is ridiculous. But that's all I have to say about it. That's it.
And I'm just glad that can't nobody blame us for anything. Oh, I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight, knowing I'm not on none of this. I'm not involved in none of it, and can't nobody accuse me or you of doing nothing. All we doing is reading documents and laughing and tripping at the hypocrisy of it all. The very same things that people. I said it about a week ago. The grave you dug for me, you are now getting in.
Listen, y'all should have tried Jesus and not TD Jakes. That's who you should have tried.
Because Satan done lied to you. Satan, let me put that big finger on you. Satan done lied to you. Satan done lied to you.
TD Jakes, press on the gas, sir. Press on the gas. I want you to press on the gas.
With no brakes.
And shake the tree so that everything surrounding it and around it gets shaken.
Shaken, not stirred.
The I Am Human First says Dwayne needed text message proofs like I see so clearly now, and the many mistakes. I've apologized till I'm blue in the face publicly and individually when the universe afforded it. He don't have that kind of stuff. I Am Human. Vaughn says, are you telling me that the person who is accusing TD Jakes is a registered offender? Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
He's twice.
He's a tier 3 sex offender, which means he is an imminent threat to society being out here in the free world.
And you
he's so bad off. They have his picture, his house address, a picture of his house, a picture of his car, his license plate number, and where he works at on the internet. He cannot hide anywhere.
Yeah. And you can Google it, Vaughn. He's been on the news. His last offender, the last young man, said that he had had some type of relationship or interactions with this man or intercourse over what, 25 times?
Yeah,
23, 25
and the
times?
man had an ankle monitor on while he was doing it.
And he had an ankle monitor. His last offense, he had an ankle monitor. They had let him out of jail and he had an ankle monitor and he did it again.
Again.
And he told some old lame story on Larry's platform, talking about, oh, I told a young man to go in the back, and we had this little interaction.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, yeah,
Pennsylvania.
yeah. Give me a break.
Oh, and the case is 2 hours away from me. I just feel spirit led to go over there and be in the gallery and just be like,
Yeah, and you have every legal right to do that. So yes, you have a right to do that as a citizen.
of
Everybody
the
wants
United States of
right.
America.
They want you. Yes, Vaughn, it's
Because
true. It is what
I'm
it
gonna be
is.
waving at everybody that's sitting there. Hey, how you doing? We finally meeting. I'm Darryl, the cigar blog.
Well, Vaughn, I'll give you this. The
I'm gonna be there.
podcaster, the podcaster where he went to go tell his story, there's allegations out about him too. K Rich, we ain't messy. We just be telling the whole truth, and we just be telling the truth in a way that nobody else does. Ain't nobody else gonna tell you these people is nasty. These folks is nasty, and this man
To
is
quote,
nasty.
to quote Bishop Earl Carter, you're nasty.
Yeah, they nasty. And then you think you're supposed to get $6 million. Y'all need to find Black Ass, cause Black Ass is running too. Where he at? Where he at? Where's Black Ass? Well, oh, I'm sorry. What's his name? Blackberry. Where's the lawyer? Ain't his name Blackberry? Blackburn?
Blackburn or something.
Yeah, Blackburn. I call him Black Ass. Find his Black Ass, cause he the one sending out the letters, and you had to know he was gonna send that stuff, Dwayne. And you from November the 3rd, you ascertain legal counsel, and from November the 3rd all the way up until December the 20th, you ain't had no lawyer. K Rich, don't y'all do that. That was a recash. You just made me crack up right now. Recash say Blackburn is gone. Blackburn don't want no part of this.
Parts of this. I ain't in it. A lot of
Yeah.
people saying that lately. I ain't in it. Usually.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be sitting right there in that gallery, and I'm gonna be eating me a honey bun.
Yeah.
I got time today. I'm gonna be there for opening arguments. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I just want you guys to know, for those of you that are supporting the Mad Church Disease channel, don't forget this month we're asking for $12 support. So if you haven't supported the channel, please make sure you do that. Please hit up the Cigar Vlogger. Cash App information is on the screen for you guys as well. Just make sure that you do it. Somebody said, Old School says the story with the little boy at church was disgusting. Oh, yeah. And see, it's out there. It's public knowledge. Old School, the Church Folk Revolution, we had told that story so long ago, I had forgot about it. And the man who actually showed up at court to Dwayne Youngblood's court, his name is Leonard Robinson, who happens to be a personal friend of mine. Leonard actually went to the court and confronted Dwayne Youngblood and his lawyer. And that's also out there on YouTube as well.
On YouTube, yes, it is.
It's out there. You guys can see it. And so for those people talking about we don't care about people, all I've ever done is help victims. So I don't know where y'all coming from with that foolishness. That's all I've ever done. The damn channel's called Mad Church Disease. Why do you think I call it Mad Church Disease? Because I'm always mad at the bullshit.
And yeah, please, if you haven't done so already, please click like and please share this video.
This is what y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to come on and go, our Father who art in heaven, help us with as many SA victims as we possibly can. That's what y'all want me to do. And that's what's wrong with black people. We've been praying too long and too hard and too much. We need to start knocking some Negroes down and putting some people behind bars. This is not the generation to continue to allow this foolishness. I'm so sorry. If you're going to be praying in the next 4 years that Donald Trump and Project 2025 works in your favor, you better get your ass up off of your knees and you better go to work in your local community and make sure you're voting properly to make sure that all of your rights are not taken away. This ain't prayer time. This is March time. This is get yourself together and get involved time. Ain't nobody got time for to be sitting up talking about, oh, let's all get together and kumbaya. No, kumbaya is what these people was doing behind the scenes when they concocted this stupid ass plan. That's what they were doing. They were having their little consortium, and they came up with this stupid ass plan for $6 million.
Mm-hmm. Well, I I'm gonna say this again. I'm so glad my name is Darryl D. Moore Sr. and I'm not. My middle name is Dwayne, but it's not spelled like it's not Duane. Uh, this Dwayne ain't in this mess. This Marcellus Germain
Oh
ain't in
wow.
this mess.
Right. I'm really not.
We're not. Because while all this going down, we're gonna be enjoying our families over the holiday season, and we might put on about 5, 10 pounds because we're gonna eat good, we're gonna sleep good.
Actually, my sister called me and asked me what did I want, and I told her I wanted some white beans with some turkey neck that's really seasoned well. I want a
Mm.
really good macaroni and cheese. And what else did I tell her? I said, no, I wanted a good macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna make me a banana pudding because I haven't had one and God knows when.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I don't care what kind of meat or what other size that you put, but those three things I know for sure that's what I want.
I'm gonna make a egg custard pie, a bread pudding, and if I feel up to it, I'm gonna smoke a turkey on the grill. If it ain't too cold outside, if not, I'm just gonna bake, and I'm gonna sit down.
Mm. All
I'm,
I can tell you is
and I'm gonna put some greens in the crock pot.
Dr. Dingleberry LLC and Dr. Dingleberry. Y'all better get ready because the subpoenas have been requested of the judge. A whiskey bread pudding is really good,
Oh
K. Ray.
yeah, yes, that's what I plan to do. I have
Oh,
dark liquor, and I'm gonna smoke cigars
yeah, that
and
is
watch
good.
football and watch football. And me and Amy gonna look out the window. And she gonna bark at whatever she see, and I'm just gonna sit there and chill.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm over it. And this will, you know what this does for me? It's this solidifies for me why I serve God and I trust the Holy Spirit to finish the work in my own life. Because if I had to deal with these types of people, these people say they are blood washed. These people say that they love
Paper
Jesus.
Bible save.
I cannot, I cannot. And if they are blood washed, it's the blood of a goat from all of
Beelzebub.
from their satanic worship. It's the it's
Beelzebub.
yeah. That's what blood they covered in. Because I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: I don't play games like this. And
Mm-hmm.
these is people's children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You come and trying to tell us a story that you claim happened when you was 18 years old. Well, you was already a grown man. So what? And so then you went and perpetrated, and I bet you anything. I would be willing to bet you got more than two victims. You just got caught two times. And you got convicted two times. I would guarantee you have more bodies in your wake. I guarantee you that. I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee he has more bodies.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been here an hour and 28 minutes, and we had a good time, and we shared some information at the same time.
Hmm.
And you know, as I know, come Monday morning, sometime around lunch, it'll be some more court documents, and we'll be back.
Yeah, I believe you gonna fry. They gonna
Yeah.
turn the fire up on extra high. They gonna teach your ass how to go away. They gonna show you what not to say.
I'm gonna be laughing about that all night. I can see that right now. But I'm gonna get over the holiday. I'm gonna buy me a new suit because I'm gonna be open casket sharp when I go up in that courtroom. I'm gonna have me a nice suit. I'm gonna be open casket all the way.
Y'all get ready. They gonna TD Jakes is gonna press on the gas. See, that's what they didn't expect, Daryl.
And I'm gonna have my funeral home fan. I'm like, mighty hot in here. And I'm gonna be just fanning and humming, be rocking like them big old church mothers, be just humming me a church hymn. I'm gonna have everybody mad. I'm gonna make up a song.
Well, I mean, young blood, you old enough. You need to pull out those Malaco gospel rap records and tapes. And all I can hear from you singing is "I'm coming up,
Man up
coming up, Jesus, on the rough
on the rough
side
side
mhm, of the
of the
mountain."
mountain.
You done, sir. You done.
Oh hell.
Yeah.
Uh, oh yes, he did.
Yeah, they didn't expect this, but yes, sir, K. Rich, Malaco, gospel records and tapes. hmm And what did the commercial when it went off? The commercial said, "Who in the hell left the gate
Left the
open?"
gate open.
Somebody done left the gate open.
Mm. Well, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, I'm done. God
Yeah,
bless
I'm
y'all.
done.
I'm over. Yes, I am silly, K. Rich. And listen, that's the only way I can live, K. Rich, is I have to laugh my way through it. Because otherwise, I would spend a lot of time depressed and crying. I gotta laugh my way through this mess.
Got to laugh your way through it and pray your way through it. Because if not, you'll get mad and you'll be bitter and angry all day.
I got some snacks to go buy. I gotta go eat dinner, and I got a couple of things I need to go pick up. God bless all of y'all. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.